will machine intelligence outsmart humans? I mean, what kind of time frame are you talking about? Are you saying it's already happened?
So, in terms of the amount of knowledge you can have in one system, it's clearly already happened.
Right.
GPT-4 knows much more than any human.
Yeah.
And it does make stuff up, but it still knows a lot.
Yeah.
In terms of the timing, I think all the leading experts I know, people like Demis, they believe it's going to happen. They believe these machines are going to get smarter than people at general intelligence. And they just differ in how long they think that's going to take.
Do you think that machine intelligence could outwit us to the extent that actually they start ruling the roost?
No, well, look, I think for now, so I disagree with Jeff on the fact that today's systems are still not that good. They're impressive. They can talk to us and other things. They have quite a lot of knowledge, but they're pretty weak at a lot of things. They're not very good at planning yet, or reasoning, or imagining, and creativity, those kinds of things. But they are going to get better rapidly. So it depends now on how we design those systems and how we decide to sort of, as a society, deploy those systems and build those systems.
All right, so we'll look at what we do about it. But yeah. Gentlemen, this is a very big fundamental question.
Human adaptability, fluidity, creativity, but also community. I think humans are just amazing social animals. We learn as collectives, and as collectives we are able to do a huge number of things in very quick succession. So I would worry about those people controlling AI before AI itself turning on us. Humankind's greatest enemy is humankind.
The sort of Dr. Evils that we see in popular science fiction.
Or do-goods who think they're doing good. I wouldn't put those past doing huge damage.
Yeah.
I would agree. I mean, as the tools get more powerful, I think the worry is not the machines themselves, but people using the tools, misinformation, autonomous military weapons, all kinds of things.
Humans have a great track record of inventing things, that jeopardize the human race, such as nuclear weapons. I mean, just think about how close we've been to obliterating the planet with the Cuban Missile Crisis, and so we've done it already. We can do it again in a different form, or with a different. So I guess I would like to ask Demis. I take the point of view. Everyone's saying yes, we need to regulate, but who has the incentive to do that? I don't. It's one thing to say that, but I suspect the politicians and the governments, they're just playing catch up, that the thing is moving faster than they can get their hands on. Yeah. And who in the private sector, they just want to make money and get this stuff out there. And so where are the incentives to actually do something about that?
The engine of Western economies in terms of the revolution in the last 50 years has been technology and science and Silicon Valley and that sort of thing in terms of, if you wanted to, if you're an enemy of the West, you want to destabilize that. And so I think this whole social network, I don't trust technology, I don't trust any of the enterprises, I don't think that's evolved naturally. I think that's been manipulated by bad agents. And we have to be aware of that.
Which bad agents?
I think it's Russia and Iran. I don't think it's stupid to say that.
So I want to distinguish two kinds of risks from AI. One is relatively short-term, and that's to do with bad actors, and that's much more urgent. That's going to be obvious with lethal autonomous weapons, which all the big defense departments are developing, and they have no intention of not doing it. The European regulations on AI say none of these regulations apply to military uses of AI, so they clearly intend to go ahead with all that. And there's many other short-term risks like cybercrime, generating bad pathogens, fake videos, surveillance. All of those short-term risks are very serious, and we need to take them seriously. And it's going to be very hard to get collaboration on those. Then the long-term risk that these things will get more intelligent than us, and they'll be agents, they'll act in the world, and they'll decide that they can achieve their goals better, which we gave them the goals, and they can achieve them better if they just brush us aside and get on with it. That particular risk, the existential threat, is a place where people will cooperate. And that's because we're all in the same boat. Nobody wants these AIs to take over from people. And so the Chinese Communist Party doesn't want AIs to be in control, it wants the Chinese Communist Party to be in control.
We have a very deep need for more philosophy and perhaps there's an opportunity for some new great philosophers to appear to help us through the next phase of technological development. in my view, that is going to require, depending on your definition of philosophy, some deep thinking and wider thinking beyond the technology itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think actually one of the things with the advances in AI, we will need to understand much better what makes us conscious, what makes us human. There might be some stumbling blocks that will make us delve deeper into some of these questions, but even if advances in AI are very fast, we will need to question our own existence and what makes that more meaningful.